As a former soldier, Remembrance Sunday means a lot to me, not just because it's a chance to reflect on the historical events that have taken place through previous wars and conflicts, and to honour the service of those that have done so, but it's a chance for me to reflect on the very real experiences and a big part of my testimony that I've experienced through service life. During my time in the parachute regiment, I deployed on operations all over the world, but namely I deployed to Afghanistan in 2008 and 2010 going into 11, and it was on those operational tours where I experienced firsthand the sort of difficulties and the horrors of war, as it were. Through all the training, through all the preparation to get out there, through the time spent on operations, on patrol, I built real amazing friendships that I've not experienced outside in civilian life, but that made it all the more difficult when we did start to lose friends, when people started to become casualties. In 2008 I lost a friend called Pete. In 2010, going to 11, within 4 weeks I lost 4 colleagues, Jack, Tom, Con and Lewis, with the latter 2 being killed by a single sniper round pretty much right in front of me. When I was out there, you become desensitised, you become conditioned to the environment you're in, and you have a purpose and a task to get on with. So it's not until you really get home and you have a chance to reflect and think about what's just happened that you realise that there's something not quite right, there's something different, and you have that adjustment period of trying to get back into normal life. But for me, it took a bit longer, and I started dealing with things in an unhealthy way. Rather than turning to God, I was turning to alcohol, to unhealthy relationships. That was increased by the fact that my friend Adam, a year after the Herrick tours, he was a fast jet pilot in the RAF. He crashed into another jet. He was involved in an accident off the north coast of Scotland and lost his life. And at that point I'd become very cold, I'd become very hardened, and while there was turmoil and disruption going on within me, a brokenness within me, on the surface I was hardening myself to it. I'd become quite cold. And so it wasn't until I decided to lay down those unhealthy relationships and stop going out drinking and come back to church and start investing in and committing to time in church, where Jesus was able to come and transform my life. He was able to pull me out of the pit, bring healing, bring restoration, repair the brokenness, and he brought in light where there was darkness. He transformed my life, and now he's brought me to a point where I can deal with the traumatic experiences that I've experienced and been a part of in a healthy way, so that he's now enabled me to maybe counsel other people who've gone through traumatic experience. He's brought me to a point where, because I can reflect on things healthily, I can now be a blessing to other people. I'm so grateful for what he's done in my life, and I'm so excited for where he's leading me. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.